Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your general guidance for the rest of April with me, Julie Poole. Thank you for being here. It's lovely to see you again. It's tea and tarot time with Julie, so grab yourself a cuppa, put your feet up. Let's have a little look what's going on for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching for the rest of April. All right, my beautiful people, let's see what we've got. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. I will use other decks as well. So let's see what we have for Cancer, please. What do they need to know for the rest of April? Okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands. Something's been hard and heavy. And we've got Judgment. We're rising up from that. Jolly good. With the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, centre of your reading is the Empress. Nice. You're in abundance energy, or you're stepping into it. Let's have a little look. Oh, they want to come together. Okay. We've got the King of Swords with the High Priestess. We've got the Devil. All right. Oh, this is making sense now. And the Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups. Okay, let's pause there. I think we'll have some, two of these. Okay, these are the, what are they called? Work with the Light card. All right, these are new. Okay, what do we have? I also have a new mic. Let me know if I need to adjust the sound or the position, or it's not working, or it's much better, because you will give me that feedback. Okay, trust the niggle. That came up for somebody else. No? Okay, what else, please? No? Shuffle again, they're saying. Okay, that's the one we want. Transformation. Okay, right. Where am I starting? We're starting in the middle with the Empress, right? Now, when I'm asking questions like that, where am I starting? I'm talking to my spiritual team, in case you were wondering. All right, so Empress right in the center of your reading. This is beautiful energy. I mean, Cancer, April is extremely powerful energy. We started with the full moon, a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of stuff coming out so that we can clear the decks of the last little remnants and ready to move into our new life. April is the first full month of the new astrological year. So what's going on? Well, you're in creating, manifesting energy, and above it is the Judgment card, which is the rebirth, the new life. Oh, yes, this is lovely. So let's look at it then. Let's go to this transformation card. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Now, I'm feeling with this is what many of you, not necessarily most, but many of you, us, I would say me too, have been going through quite a big shift on a cellular level through January, February and March, clearing out lots of sickness, lots of illness, lots of colds and flu, lots of old energy moving out. Because we are transforming on a cellular level, on a DNA level, the old energies going and the new higher vibration ascending energies coming in, and our bodies had to adjust to that, and it hasn't felt very comfortable. And I think that's why you've got the Nine of Wands there, battle weary, exhausted, like, oh, it's been pretty intense. So I feel you're coming out of this now, right? Now, it might not be fully out as I record this right at the beginning of April, but over the month it's going to come out more and more, the new energy coming in. Now, they're also asking you, this card here, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? That's when our inner being, our soul, our intuition, our body as well, starts to give us these little nudges, little niggles, little shifts, little like sort it out. Something needs to come up to transform. Right, so we can see when we look at the tarot what that's about, because we've got the Devil on the table underneath the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Right, so let's look at this. The Nine of Wands, the battle weary, heavy energy, exhausted, it's all too much, it just needs to change. Why isn't it changing? Well, Four of Pentacles underneath, which is a card of, in its shadow energy, of holding on a bit too tight. What are we resisting letting go of? Is it a habit? Is it a behavior? Is it loose boundaries? We say yes to lots of things when really we should be saying no. Are we being a little bit too compliant, too helpful? What is it for you? Because it's exhausting you and it needs to shift. You see, the Four of Pentacles, fours are your foundations, and the Four of Pentacles is all about you getting into this energy of, I am solid, safe, and secure, and there is enough. But often we feel like if we were to make any changes that we would lose everything. It's having the confidence and the trust to say it'll be okay. So the devil underneath this is what this is about. The devil is anything or anyone that is restricting you, making you feel like a puppet, making you feel like you have no choice, that you're disempowered. It could be your boss, it could be your family, it could be your health, it could be an addiction, a behavior, anything that's making you feel like, oh, I can't risk it. And it needs to shift, it needs to change, transform, trust the niggle. That little niggle will be like, I need to say no to this. That little niggle will be, I'm going to tell my boss no. No, I'm not doing that overtime. No, I'm not going to be available all weekend unpaid for you to call me whenever you want to. Whatever it is for you, it's time. That little niggle about, oh, perhaps I am drinking a bit too much and I need to cut back or cut down. Perhaps whatever it is for you. That niggle, they want you to listen to. So, the judgment, the rising up from the ashes. Once we've listened to that niggle, once we've gone, right, okay, I'm making those changes, I'm stepping into my Empress energy, I am abundant, I'm birthing a new life here, I'm birthing a new me, and I'm rising up from the ashes. Now, it's rooted down with the Page of Cups. Pages are the messengers, and they bring news or they bring information that you can then act upon. So the page is bringing that news in relation to what's going to make you happy, because it's cups. Where's the emotional fulfillment? Where's the emotional well-being? That's what we want to bring in with this Empress energy. We want to bring in more of that well-being energy. So beautiful. We want to bring it in. We want the rebirth. We're going to rise up. Now let's look at this last row as we are moving our way through the month, through this transformation. We are moving towards the Queen of Pentacles, which is a lovely energy of money, financial security, abundance. Look at her, she's chilled. She's totally chilled. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is also very grounded, very connected to the earth, to trees, to nature. And that helps her balance between the material side and the energy around us. And she's also highly intuitive. So this is the card of abundance. You are in the Empress energy to manifest and create. Yeah, okay. They're saying to me to do a little manifesting video with tarot about how I can help you with that. So look out for that, because that'll be a collective message, okay? But we're moving as we go through April. I think Venus is moving into something, probably Taurus, where it's happy, where it's going to activate more of the money side of it. So we're moving into this alignment from a place of abundance and rebirth. So we've got the King of Swords with the High Priestess. Now this is an interesting combination under the Queen of Pentacles, because it's quite different energy. The King of Swords is all about clarity, not emotion, mental clarity, intelligence, intellect, logic, right? Whereas the High Priestess is completely the opposite, is all about our intuition, our higher self, our inner feelings, trusting the niggle, listening to what's going on. So it's in a way opposing. Are we listening to our intuition or are we listening to our logic? So what this is suggesting is you do a bit of both. All right. So which one first? Well, he's come out first, so we're going to do him first. We're going to get into the logic. We're going to get into the intellect. We're going to look at things and we're going to work it out in terms of working out through the mind and the thinking. Then we're going to feel into it. So how does that feel? What does my soul and my heart say about that? What am I really feeling deep down? Because the High Priestess is letting your intuition come forward along with your feelings. So think it through, then feel it through, and then take action on it. Because now we've got a Knight. So the pages are the messages that bring the news that you can then act on. So here's the action card of the Knight of Swords. Now he's the fastest moving knight in the deck, and he is all about, we're back with that swords energy, the thoughts. What, you know, I've worked out with the King of Swords what I want to do, what's logical, what the process is. I felt into it, and now I'm taking action. So this is where I'll be making a phone call, banging off an email, I'm applying for a job, or I'm, you know, writing to end some kind of contract or something that's not working for me. We're actually taking action on this. So it's an interesting month for you, Cancer, because it has been hard and heavy. There's been something that's been holding you back here. This might be a job that you've felt too insecure to leave, but actually now you're applying for other jobs and you're going, look, I'm going for it. It might take me a while to find the right one, and that's okay. You know, I'm not suggesting here that you leave a job without something to go to unless that absolutely feels right for you. If it does, you go for it. But this can be like, I've been stuck in this space for ages and I haven't really known what to do about it. But as the month goes on, we're making those decisions. We're stepping into that Empress energy, the rebirth, the fresh start. We're taking action here now to move into more of an abundant, connected, balanced life. And you are using both your intellect and your intuition, which makes you very powerful, and taking that action forward. I really like this for you. So let's find out a bit more. I'm going to use a different deck. What am I using? I'm going to use this one. Okay, this is the Marchetti deck. Okay, Chariot. All right, so where are we going from here? Knight of Swords, we're moving forward. Okay, so the question I'm asking here is, great, we're transforming. What else do we need to know? So what they're saying here with the Chariot is you need to make that decision. Not that I'm thinking about it, I'm doing it. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to have my rebirth. I'm ready to step into abundance, and I'm going to take the brakes off and I'm going to allow it to happen. I'm going to go with the momentum. Now, April is a month of, as I said at the beginning, this forward movement into the new astrological year. All signs are getting the same message in a different way, different emphasis depending on the star sign. But everybody's having like the brakes are off. It's time to go forward. It's time to go for it. New life is here. We're all of us in this energy. And it's playing out for you. It's the first time I've seen the devil coming out. We need to release the restrictions. Where you're holding on to something or someone, or too hard, too tight, you know, it's like, no, I'm letting go. I'm letting go and I'm moving myself forward. Tell me more about this devil energy. Right, we've got to get into our Emperor energy. We've got to step into our power, but it's stressing us out with that Nine of Swords. Like, oh, am I on my days? Am I okay? Is this safe? Is it going to be all right? Sleepless nights, overthinking, over worrying. I want you to just let that go. The Lovers is a card in this decision here, right? The Lovers is a decision from your heart. It's a decision needs to be made, because we can't keep staying stuck with this devil energy. I've got to get into my mastery and my empowerment, my own sense of power, and not let anybody else disempower me or anything else. And yes, it can be stressful, and I can acknowledge that, but then I'm going to make a choice card, decision card, that I'm following my heart towards the Empress, towards the abundance. Tell me more about the Lovers. this decision. And now you've got the Eight of Wands. You see, the Eight of Wands is the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot. It's the forward movement card. There's no ifs or buts here. Even if you are stressed about it and second guessing yourself and third guessing and fourth guessing yourself, just trust this is the time to move forward. It is meant to be. Okay, so I have some confidence in the decision that I can do it, and I'm ready to do it, and I'm ready to move forward. I might not have all the answers on what that forward movement looks like, but I'm just going to start energetically moving into, all right, let me explain. Okay, moving into a space where I've made a decision. My life gets easier and easier from this moment forward. I am releasing the heaviness, the toxicity, the stress, the anxiety. I'm moving forward towards something easier. Now, we're not saying easy because life is very rarely easy. But if we align with my life gets easier every day in every way, then and we step into that decision, this is, I am doing this. My life is becoming easier and easier every day, then we come to the 10 of Wands, which is the end of that struggle. So your message here is about the end of struggle, but a decision needs to be made to say, I'm ready to let go. Right, let's have a look at what's holding you back from letting you go. Actually use a different deck. Okay, let's look at, let's use these. This is the Rider-Waite deck. What's holding you back from letting go? What's holding you back? We've got the Emperor again. We don't want all of these, but okay. You have felt stuck. You have felt trapped. Eight of Swords is the minor arcana equivalent of the Devil. You felt stuck. And it's to do with your power. I'm not strong enough. I'm not master enough. I'm not in control enough. And it's let go of the control, but step into your power. Why not me? I can do this. It's time for me to step into justice and abundance. We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles now. Justice can be a new contract, balance, fairness, it coming together. When you make the decision, I'm letting go. I'm going to take a leap of faith. Okay. Anything? Yeah, keep going. They're saying keep going. Okay, right. They'll tell me when to stop. We've got the Five of Swords, battle energy, but coming in with the Ace of Wands, new beginning. So this new beginning is here. We know that because we've got the Judgment card here. The one before the world, the one before the big transformation, the big ending, the old is done, the new is opening. That energy is already here, right? It's like the door is open for you to walk through it, but at the moment we haven't closed the back door, so we're getting this draft. So something with that Devil energy needs to be closed out for you to truly be able to move forward, and then you will find that you will towards this new beginning. For some of you, this is a new job because you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Justice card. These are money cards. They're very prosperous, the King and Queen of Pentacles. Justice is new contracts and legal matters. This could also be a court case wrapping up that's been stressing you out and you felt trapped and you felt stuck. And there is still a little bit of that conflict energy around, but it wants to move on out because that Ace of Wands wants to come in. How can we get rid of this conflict energy, please? What can we do to move this conflict energy? Okay. Look at all these wands coming out. Four of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, power, passion, determination. That's what the Wands is about. The Four of Wands can be moving home, having a new home, moving somebody into your home, but it doesn't have to be. It also represents upgrades, improvements, promotions, more stability. We're moving into a better time. The King of Wands is that very determined, focused energy of I'm making this happen, get out of my way. We're really in the Chariot. We're really in the Emperor. We're in that I'm ready to go forward and I'm taking swift and decisive action with the Knight of Wands. swift and decisive action. We're just jumping in. We're going for it. Okay. That's it. They say they don't want to add any more. Okay. So we are going for it, guys. We are going for it. And we are opening up to this rebirth. Okay. Let's finish off with some unicorn cards. And I think we'll have an angel card as well. Final message for Cancer. So wrapping this up, it's been hard and heavy. Make a decision to say, I choose to move into ease. Rise up and allow yourself to move forward. Okay. The freedom of truth is coming in from the unicorns, number 12. Communicate honestly. Be who you truly are. Don't try and fit in to please other people. Don't try and be a round peg in a square hole. Just be you. Communicate honestly. The freedom of truth. So speak your truth to yourself, and if it feels safe and appropriate, speak it to others. And equally ask yourself a question. If it doesn't feel safe for me to speak my truth, what that's not aligning with me. What am I doing here? If that is my partner and I'm too scared to speak up, that's not a healthy relationship. Perhaps that's the devil. Perhaps this is your boss. Perhaps this is one of your family members. It's time to speak your truth, to gain your freedom. Gain your freedom. Okay. And from the angels, moving towards the light. Now, I like to see that, especially because we had the devil on there, which is darker energy, and the 9 and 10 of wands, which has been hard and heavy. You're now moving towards the light, out of the darkness and into the light. That's what's going on. 32 is a 5. 5 is a change. So this shift, this change is moving you to better times, to easier times, to more aligned times for you. So trust it. Let go of what doesn't serve you and go for it. All right. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. I'm going to pop up here the full moon video, which will be helpful for you to have a look at. And I'll be back every Friday with a weekly, but there's also going to be some more videos coming through. So keep an eye out. Make sure you're subscribed and click the bell so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you next time. And if it didn't resonate, that's okay. Not every reading will resonate. If it did, do me a favor. Give it a like and a share, or maybe a hype. But if you haven't subscribed yet, do think about doing that. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.